And welcome back. John Schaefer joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents segment. First of all, thanks for coming in.
Yep, thank you.
Now, you're the insurance agent from the Resource Center.
Correct.
Right? Okay. Yep. Now, first of all, how long have you been part of this organization, and did you start out in the role that you're in now?
Okay, I started out with the Resource Center Insurance 5 years ago as an independent agent. My prior time before that was in retail management and also loss prevention.
Okay. Loss prevention, that's kind of what we're going to talk about today because, you know, we've had a lot of storms in May, some big hailstorms, and I'm seeing a lot of roofs going up and things like that. What's kind of the claims process, I guess you would call it at this point, for people when they experience something like that?
The first thing you call into the office and you talk to myself or one of the other agents. We get your claim processed and get it going. With today's technology, a couple things they do different now is they've got text messaging and email, so they keep you in the loop during your claims process and with your adjuster to kind of let you know what's going on with your claim. Yeah,
that's always a great thing, and people, you know, for years it's been like, what's going on, what's going on?
Yeah, correct.
But this is a lot of communication now.
Technology's really stepped it up, and it's really helped us as agents too, because those customers aren't calling in like, hey, what's going on with my claim? And so it really keeps them in the loop with what's going on and what the next step they have to do.
I'm sure that they, you know, feel a lot better about everything that way. Now, I'm going to ask you like the big question.
Okay.
That anybody who's not an expert like you, they sit there and go, and that's basically deductibles.
Okay.
All right, talk about deductibles and how things like that are affected by, we'll say, the age of maybe a roof that you need to be replaced.
Okay. And the big thing with roofs this day is roof age. So on your deductibles, I get this a lot when I'm shopping people's insurance, is they don't know what their deductible is. So I'm going to talk about a few different deductibles that are out there. One is a flat $1,500 deductible. So for an example on that one would be, let's say you have a claim, you have a deductible of $1,500, so your roof's going to cost you $10,000 to fix. So at the end of that claim process, the insurance is going to cut you a check for $8,500, and then you're subject to the $1,500 from your deductible. That's owed to the roofing company.
That's the simple one.
That's a simple one, okay? After that, you have a percent deductible, which a lot of people don't know, or they don't see it. And sometimes when people are in a hurry buying homeowners insurance, they're like, oh, yeah, that's a great rate. Well, sometimes that's not a great rate. This is why, because it's a 1% deductible, let's say, on a $400,000 insured home. With that, you would actually be, so you take a 1% deductible, that'd be $4,000. So that same $10,000 roof, you would actually owe $4,000. So basically the roofing company, you would owe the $4,000. The insurance company only cut you a check for $6,000. So you're out $4,000 out of pocket.
Right.
So it's really good to know what your deductibles are. And the third one I'm going to tell you real quick is called ACV, which is called actual cash value on your insurance. This is usually older roofs, sometimes older homes.
Right.
So let's say that you got a 20-year-old roof and you have this claim and this damage, and the insurance company is going to come to you and say, okay, you know, the lifespan of roof is 10 to 20 years. Sometimes it's only 15, depending on the company you're with. And they're going to say, we think the value of your roof, actual cash value, is $3,000. They're going to cut you a check for $3,000. You're going to owe $7,000 to the roofing company to compensate for that.
So what I'm hearing is it's very important to work with someone like you so you understand all of these different steps that choose B may not be right, choose C might be, you know, that sort of thing.
Correct.
All right. Now, I want to go to someplace, you know, this is totally far afield. You have a race car?
Yeah,
Is that what
do a
I hear?
little bit of drag racing.
Drag racing?
Yeah, I know drag racing. So we kind of travel a little bit. Was in Oklahoma 2 weeks ago racing. And then, race out here at Rogersville. So.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. That's a lot of fun out there.
That's right, yeah.
So what are we seeing there?
So that's my brother that works with me in the office, Josh. That's kind of a car that we built as a project together as two brothers. We just call it Project Silver Juice, but we drag race it, several different events throughout the year.
Yeah.
We were at Armageddon last weekend. We're going to Bowling Green next month, but it's kind of cool to be out with the public, especially like out at Rogersville.
Sure.
And I see several people out there I've got insured. And
I'm going to guess you're probably properly insured to drive that thing around.
Yeah. Properly, yeah, correct. John, it's not driven on the street.
No. But now, if you have a financial question, an insurance question for John, visit their website, resourcecenterinc.com, or give them a call at 417-882-8888. 1800. Again, John, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for coming. Thanks.
All right, up next, we get to learn all about the new Fine Arts Academy. Don't want to miss this. We'll be right back.